Nazara Technologies is in the spotlight as the company has launched the Nazara Publishing division, where they are going to invest a minimum of about 1 crore rupees per game for developers. Let's connect with Nitish Mittersain of Nazara Technologies right now to understand a little bit more. Nitish, start off by telling us a little bit more about this plan to launch the new game publishing division. How revenue accretive do you believe it's going to be?
Nazara Publishing, which is a new initiative of Nazara, is basically meant for the game developers who are trying to bring high quality games across platforms such as mobile, PC, even new technologies such as Web3 and VR. These developers usually require some assistance, one in terms of capital, but also assistance around, game design, quality assurance, user acquisition, and general mentorship. So I think there's been a kind of a lack of a platform that can provide this kind of support to developers, especially in India. And I think that's where Nazara is stepping in with, investments of at least 1 crore for each developer. And we're hoping that in the next 18 months, we will at least back 20 developers on this front.
Sure. The other thing that I also wanted to understand, Nitish, was what about the overall investment in this platform, and what is it that you will bring onto the table for the developers?
We haven't allocated a specific amount towards this. It's going to be off our balance sheet. And as you know, that Nazara is quite well capitalized. So depending on the momentum and the opportunities that we get, the amount of investments can be significant. We really do believe that there is huge opportunity in this publishing initiative going forward. And both Indian developers as well as global developers can benefit from it. Again, to explain what we will be providing, one is capital to these developers, but in addition to that, we will help them with game design, with distribution, user acquisition, quality assurance, localization. So I think everything that's required to make a game successful, a good quality game successful, is what we are bringing to the table.
So is this part of the plan where your Singapore subsidiary of Nordwind Gaming acquired the full control of the gaming marketing agency PublishMe, and how do you really plan to grow this segment?
Yes, of course. So, a part of the publishing is going to be how do you effectively market the games to the users? So that is a big challenge that developers face. And both Nordwind Gaming along with the PublishMe division will definitely play a very active role in kind of solving this part of the puzzle.
Right. Nitish, you also vested in Israel-based game developer Snacks Games as well, right? Via a wholly owned Singapore-based subsidiary. What's been the impact now with the ongoing unrest?
Yes, of course, the conflict itself is unfortunate, but the developer continues to, work on its game. We're in fact hoping to launch it very soon in November itself as the first game that Nazara Publishing will bring out to the market. So I think we are working very closely with them and quite excited with the product as it's turning out.
All right. Now, you have a lot of marquee investors on board. Nikhil Kamath recently bought more shares into Nazara Tech. How are you really leveraging his expertise, and what does it mean to have these investors on board?
Sure. We've been always very fortunate to get marquee investors who've also gone on to become, mentors for us and have, guided us very well. I had that fortune to, interact a lot with Mr. Rakesh Shunjunwala, and now with Nikhil Kamath coming in, I also hope that we will learn a lot from their success story, how they have approached business. And we have started interacting quite closely with Nikhil, and hopefully that will help us on our journey.
Right. Yeah, RMG business also got impacted by GST rules, right? Small part of the business, but what's the outlook on growth and plans?
Sure. So the online money gaming business is, today just 4% of our revenues and is, impacted due to the new GST taxation rules that came in from October 1st. But we expect that business to recover and stabilize in the next couple of months. I think more importantly, from a Nazara perspective, getting clarity on taxation was a very important thing. I think largely that has been achieved now. And therefore, we are looking at it as an opportunity to consolidate in the market and we will continue to engage with other market players to see what can be done in the the months to come.
Right. Thanks so much for taking time out and joining in, Nitish. Good to have you on board. That's the view coming in from Nazara Tech. The stock, though, under pressure at about 786.